What up, beautifuls? Alright. Made up my mind. He's an he's an Oolan. We're doing it. Just the two of us. Give him heavy armor 1. Fires of War. What's a quickening? What? It's a quickening license. The limit break. So is there any reason not to? Up to 3 available on the board, but there's just another Fires of War. There's another Fires of War. And another. They're all just called Fires of War. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on him until I get a tutorial. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. And... okay, cool. So he's using that javelin we had. Reduces MP to 0. Sounds amazing. Let's go with this one. $120, Belly, or Noah. There's something I want to check before we set out. You don't know much about gambits yet, do you? Listen carefully, I don't need to repeat myself. For each gambit, you can combine one action with a target for that action. For example, you can arrange that Cure be cast on an ally whose HP falls below 50%. Useful, that. Of course, one error of judgment, and you could find yourself throwing punches at that same ally. If you have a good head on your shoulders, it should come easily enough. I fear a more detailed explanation is in order. Gambit screen, you can reach it from the party menu. Create a gambit, you need only select an action and a target for that action. Here, let me show you. I'll start by changing the action of one of my gambits. Now whenever an ally gets hurt, I'll toss a potion his way. Charming, eh? Of course, that's a sure way to go through our stock of potions, so let's adjust the target to make sure things don't get out of hand. Only use potions when an ally's HP drops below 70%. That should be a little bit more bearable. Nothing to it, really. Set a gambit's action. Huh? Oh, any ability you have at your disposal. Okay. Alright, finally he's done talking about it. Cool. Let's see here. First aid, any... Party Leaguer's target. Do you see this? Do you see this? Fran, AI, understands target prioritization in an MMO environment. Stop splitting the DPS. It makes shit difficult for the tanks, you fucks. God damn it. Anyways. We're good. I think that's good for now.
Insurgents. Most like they thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on. To feed the good consul a length of steel for his supper. I should think Vane used to such hospitality. Clever. He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade. A fine, bloody banquet. I dare say I've soiled my cuffs. If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
Ooh, Twedja. This is gonna go well. Twedja. So far on the scale of all of the Final Fantasies I've played, this one's up there. We'll have to pull out all my ratings of Final Fantasy from the beaten board. And rank all the Final Fantasies when we get done. So I mean, of course this beats the snot out of 8 and 2. It's better than 1, 3. Better than 5. I don't know, now in hindsight, now that I'm thinking about it, I had an awful lot of fun playing 5. A leather breastplate. You're over 1,000 hours, is that what happened? I would say an 8. Yep. So far, it's at least an 8 out of 10. Even parts of the soundtrack are a little Star Warsy. Oh, are we doing some pillaging? What is that thing over there? I mean, did I appropriately... I don't think I looked over... No, I didn't. We need to look over there first before we go off. Do we even know what the next bracket of ours is? You remember that, Bill? Oh, as in 4,000. Because there's like a whole ranking system based on how long you watch. Yeah, you know when you guys hit exclamation point, it'll say that you're a Jarl. I think Jarl's the highest, actually. I think you guys are tapped out. I thought nobody's ever gonna watch over 1,000 hours of my stream. 2,500, whatever I have it set at. Raid got wiped out. Well. Oh, don't attack it. I was gonna steal from it. Are we gonna play FF7 Remake? Hell yeah. 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 Play the shit out of it. Does the Pope shit in his head? Oh, the reason why that's so funny is It's because he clearly does now, because I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, so he definitely does, and it is an irrefutable fact as the sun rises. I mean, what else is he gonna do with that hat? Is that from Breaking Bad? I've never heard that. My wife even watched Breaking Bad, and I like saw a good chunk of it. And I never saw that. Kotetsu, kind of wishing I made him samurai. That's funny. Oh shit in his hat. Yeah, we're gonna play the shit out of FF7 Remake. RE3 remake setting in the PlayStation. I don't know, like a lot of people were really mad at the game. It kind of, it's kind of dampened my excitement for it. We'll play it though. We'll get around to it. Can't get past that. Yeah, RE3. Okay, sorry for having cut a few minutes of some streams earlier this week, but quickly bailed out. I'm very excited for it. I don't know too much. I know, and we're gonna keep it that way. Mods, watch that chat, man. If anybody even like the slightest spoiler for FF7 Remake, just full, unless we know them. If we know them, give them a Toxically just screamed, especially if we know them. If we know them and it's like a light, like, oops, I accidentally spoiled something, give them a 30-second timeout so that you can explain, like, hey, take it easy on the spoilers. If we don't know them, we don't know the person. They don't come that often, or it's their first time in the stream, and they drop an FF7 spoiler. That's an 8-hour ban. I don't want them back for the whole stream. Get rid of them. And second offense, permaban. They can whisper me about getting unbanned if it gets that far. And remember your guys' commands for that. Second law, exclamation point second law, and exclamation point third law. No spoilers, no backseating. Because FF7's gonna be great. But I know, like, we all know it's episodic, so we're all pretty sure that the first game is up to the point where they get out of Midgard. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. And I know that they're changing some parts of the story. I know that they're changing the story a little bit. So, get ready for it. I know you guys like to lurk and chill, but like when we're playing FF7 Remake, I need vigilance in the chat. I do not want that spoiled.
Now we have
What the?
Who would be next?
Damn, Sophidia.
Bring it down.
God damn.
Down. Hurry.
She's not alone.
Our ranks grow by the hour.
And our troubles with them.
Okay. Did I see the latest trailer that they put out? No. I specifically heard that there's a ton of, like, not necessarily storyline spoilers, but like, oh shit, they did that in the remake kind of spoilers, and I did not watch it at all. So like, yeah. I don't know why they did that. They must have something like crazy planned if they're showing off that much shit. But like, yeah, I'm not a huge FF7 fanatic. There's people out there that are crazy FF7 fans, and I'm nowhere close to that. But I love the series. Or, I guess it's kind of a series. There's so many spin-offs. You could say that FF7 is his own franchise almost.
You all right?
Thank you.
I'm Vaughn, and this is Balthier, and hey! What's your name?
Amalia.
Amalia, huh? Nice to meet you.
There were others with me. I'm sorry. No.
Huh?
Oh, now isn't that impressive?
Don't get any ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
You stole that?
Yeah.
Have you finished? When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If they aren't already.
You should come with us. Better than being by yourself.
Very well.
What's wrong with her?
You have a lot to learn before we even get started on your thievery.
What's that mean?
Do I think they would ever remake any of the others? I think a better question is are any of the other Final Fantasies, well, that misspeak makes me redefine your question. Are you talking about any other Final Fantasies in general, or any of the other spin-offs of Final Fantasy VII? I don't think they would ever redo any of the spin-offs. I don't think they would do, like, you know, Dirge of Cerberus or Crisis Core. I don't think they would remake any of those. I personally would love to see a massive remake of Final Fantasy IX. I'd love to see that. I don't think it's nearly as popular with the world as it is with me to ever garner, like, to warrant that. So I think, like, the better question of, like, what's most realistic to get its own remake in the same vein as FF7 getting this remake, because it's a reimagining. It's a complete rebuilding of Final Fantasy VII. The only other game that I think is worth and earned its stripes enough to do that is FF6. That's the only other one I think would earn
The
it.
situation requires I accept such help as I find, though it be from thieves. I shall accompany you until we find my companions, no longer.
Let's think of her as a guest, then. Unlike Fran or myself, our guest probably won't be taking orders from anyone anytime soon, and she'll leave when she pleases. So we keep to our affairs and she to hers. I doubt we'll find her wanting in valor, being such an upstanding member of the insurgents.
Resistance.
Joins party as a guest.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Unlike other party members, guests can only use certain actions and abilities. It's fine, whatever. I need that HD train suplex. A high potion, hot damn. This is a really big open area. Who wants to make a bet that we're gonna get in a fight here? Oh God. They blinded Fran right off the bat. Like that it stops completely when you go to the items. Yeah, and it doesn't make you... There is an active wait option for that, but it doesn't make you feel rushed at all. I really like that. There was 2 battle types in this game, right? Active and wait style. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what we were just talking about. Taka, what's up? It's some big pudding. They're actually called flans. No joke. Flan B and Flan C. Alright, that was a test of my, like, micromanagement skills. Bad Jello. They're Imperial deserters. Just, God damn it. So angry. Did you enjoy FF15, Zig? I don't know if I ever heard your thoughts on it. I am very fond of 15. I'm actually really excited for us to get back to 15 on the FF Challenge because I played it up to very close to the end. This was before we were streaming full time. So I got it, I was playing it, showing it to the wife. She and I were going through the game. And it reached that point where it's like, if you take the next mission, you've started the end of the game and you can't go back and do side quests anymore. So I was like, oh, okay. I'll just do all the side quests. And the wife's like, oh, well, if you're going to do that, I'm not interested in watching that. I want to watch the story. So she kind of broke off, did her own thing. I worked on side quests for hours. Some other game came out. I never picked it back up. So I'm literally like at the end of the game. And I never beat it. So I'm excited to play it on stream for the challenge because I'll actually officially beat it, but I've done everything but beat it. I know a little bit of some of the stuff that happens at the end of the story, but I really liked it. It's weird. It's a bit odd to get used to. But I'm very fond of it. Mostly because of ambiance. That game really built a world and you just kind of chill in it. I really like it. Putting up. I'm gonna stab myself. You give me pencils to stab Noah with. When he's creeping. Yeah, yeah, Drake and Bun. I think it's a good one. Some people just like hated all over it. Some people were like, it's the greatest Final Fantasy since 7. I don't think it's either of those things. I think it's a good Final Fantasy. I'm glad it went in a different direction. I like it. Ow! I mean, reading a book without any text in it's better than 8. I hate 8. I just hate it. I rarely say that I hate a video game. You guys will catch me really tearing games apart top to bottom because I'm disappointed with things that I saw in it, but like, you know, I see video games as artwork, and I think all art needs to be appreciated for what it does, even ones that people don't understand. But FF8's not art. It's just a piece of trash. Terrible. Okay, this is a real shit scenario we're in right now. I believe our guest has the ability to cast spells. Because if I didn't, we'd be screwed here. I don't know, we did damage there. Yeah, I'm a big non-fan of, like, school environments and storytelling. I don't understand why this became such a popular theme that, like, we have a school and the school's gonna do the battling. Like, I don't understand where that whole thing came from. I don't care for it. It's hard for me to get into it because, no, I do not believe a bunch of 16-year-olds are capable of saving the world while the rest of the world is incapable. I could understand that maybe, like, you got a world where people are ready for battle and they're trained for it, right? Like, oh, we prepare for fights against great odds, right? And that the kids could definitely save a world, but if you're going to tell me that that world exists, that culture exists where children are taught to be heroes, and that there's no generation before them that is more capable and more experienced than them, it's just every single time there's like a kid high school environment, all the adults are completely useless, and only the kids are the ones that can be heroes. Except for maybe one teacher who's like super wise and was an alma mater, and I don't, fuck, get out of here with that shit. Like, it's just, I can't grasp my mind around, through the power of being young and angsty, we're gonna defeat, shut up, stop it, get out of here. God damn it. Drives me nuts. Also, like, I found the characters to be a little annoying in 8. Everybody was like... all the characters in 8 were like... they were one-dimensional. That's like the easiest way to say it. They were all one-dimensional characters. Like... Squall, his character, beginning, middle, and end, and never breaks off from this, is mysterious, angsty goth kid. Leave me alone, I don't want to talk about it. That's all his character ever does. Cypher is the jockey asshole, beginning, middle, end. Zell is the spastic ADHD kid, beginning, middle, end. Quistis, what I think her name was, is... I'm the sexy teacher who has a whip and I'm playing to one of the producer's BDSM teacher fantasies, beginning, middle, and end. She never gets out of it. Renoa is beginning, middle, and end. Just... Prince! Congrats on the gift sub. Thank you, Belly. Oh, okay. She can heal herself. Dope.
At your best.
Okay, well. $32-bit, Dan, thank you for that tier 1. We get some Vikings in chat for the new subs, guys. Thank you, guys. Okay. Let's clean people up here. We'll toss her a... There we go. A double sub. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I just, like, I don't know. I tried to like things about 8. I tried to like the draw system. And I'm like, yeah, but then, like, that's how I get my magic in that game, is I draw it. But at the same time, I'm not allowed to use it because it's tied to a statistic on the character. And if I use the magic that I'm drawing, I make the character weaker. I didn't care for that. I was like, so that wasn't thought through. And then the fact that the entire video game world syncs to your level. You never get strong in an RPG, which is all about progression. You never get strong. Because everything stays at your strength level. So then what's the point of leveling up? Average level of the party, that's true. So you can level the crap out of one character. Because you could try to make sure they get the last hit, and then everybody else stay weak, and there is a small technicality there. But a normal person isn't going to play that way, and you're going to wind up with your party all around the same level. Or a couple characters that you usually don't like playing with, and they're distinctly weaker than the rest of your party that you like to play with, and therefore they're behind the curve now. Like... It was just such an odd set of decisions in that game. Just was bad. But damn, did it make for some good content on this channel. Some of the best clips we got came out of that damn game. Okay, rusted device. Appears to be a mechanism for operating the sluice gates, currently locked in place. I do not like the word sluice. It's like slut and juice put together, and it's always talked about in sewers. They're like... Oh... Whoops. Love you guys. That's what that means. Okay. This looks cool. It says boss. Fire main is its name. It's weak to water. I'm gonna steal from it. It has white magic, and that's it. Alright. Fran's doing good because she was backed up. Damn, she's quick on that cure. Whoa! He's like, nothing personal, kid. Oh, girl, you gonna cure me? Loves it. He's casting a spell. This is gonna hurt. Alright, she's poisoned. I'm gonna antidote her. Oh, hell yeah.
Stand where you are.
Now's not the time.
They think me some common thief.
Better than a common assassin.
These people have done nothing. Release them.
What are you doing?
Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking. Wait!
Where do
He
you
didn't
think
know what he
you're
was
going?
doing! You have to let him go! You have to!
Penelo! Sorry. That dinner will have to wait.
I told you.
That's enough.
Leave him alone!
Hold on to this for me, would you? Just until I bring Vaughn back.
On your feet. You, over here.
All right. Edgy, aren't we?
It's Balthier, my brother.
What does that philanderer think he's doing? I was to kill Balthier, not those addle-pated Imperials.
I brought you some of those flowers you like. Galbana lilies. Remember? You always said how they smelled nice and how pretty they were. Remember? The king. Did you? Were you really a part of it? Even if you were, Captain Bosch must have tricked you into it.
You're awake.
Where are we?
Prison, where else? Or a dungeon, but it's really all the same. Relax, it's just a corpse. Jump at every little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out. It's not even a proper dungeon. They just sealed off the bottom level of the fortress. Take a look around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
Where's Fran?
She's off trying to find us a way out. Remember what curiosity killed? Just a friendly word of advice. This is all the water we've got. I'd save your strength if I were you.
Alrighty, what are we gonna do with all this? What's up, dude? Am I unarmed? Yep. Okay. I hate prison, get out of jail sequences in video games. I hate them. They always strip you of all your gear that you've worked so hard to get. You have no items. It's usually just like conversations and puzzle solving until you get out, and then you get out and you get all your stuff back. The voice actor for Balthier was in Skyrim. I don't recognize him off the top of my mind, but he's a great voice actor. I love his work in this. Can we get an IMBD on that? Who is Balthier? Gideon Emery? What other stuff has he done? He's an FF7 remake, really. Playing Biggs, crazy. I thought Biggs in the demo was a fantastic voice, piece of voice acting.
No, don't! He was defenseless.
You disagree. little.
Something stinks in here, all right? I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty. I said you're the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now? You all right, Vaughn?
Anybody in the mood for a glazed ham? Gaguza, Galito, and Gwitch. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Gwitch. Come here.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy. Lorthamar, wow, huh? Oh, this guy's got a pretty good lineage of voice acting work.
That's a fresh one, that.
Not faces I'd seen before.
Ready?
Great. They just don't give up, do they? Now is looking like a good time for us to leave.
Through the oubliette, there's a way out. Only...
Only you sense the mist. Then we'll need weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? You couldn't hear? I merely said that a lot of you are incompetent fools. If you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
You'd have done better, Bagamnon. By your own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours. We've done your job for you. We don't require the assistance of filthy headhunters. The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Balthier.
That's enough, Bagamnon.
Oh my god, that's the Empire's theme.
The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia. They're the elite guard of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army. If you ask me, they're more executioners than judges. Not a friendly lot, at any rate. What are they doing here?
The Emperor is willing to overlook grace for his more talented servants. However, those that do not show respect will receive none in kind.
Your Honor.
You travel freely through our lands because the Emperor wills it. Am I correct? Where is the captain?
We have him in solitary, Your Honor. We're ready to begin our interrogation.
This does not concern you, bounty hunter.
He's in here somewhere. Find him.
Watchy, that way.
It's going this way.
What's that?
Time for the hare to follow the fox.
Huh?
The magics binding the door to the oubliette are quite strong. Too strong even for my talents.
That's why we'll get them to open it for us.
How is going deeper into this
What's
place?
wrong? You don't trust her? Fiera's noses are sharp. If she says there's a way out, there's a way out.
Look,
Ah, the prison repository of wrested relics and raiments.
So our things are in here?
That's what I said.
This is definitely, there's a lot of tip of the hats to New Hope, right? So Vaughn is Luke, Fran is pretty much Chewie, Balthier is your Han Solo, the fucking crocodile dude out there is Boba Fett coming after him. It goes dan 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 for the theme song when the guy that looks like Darth Vader comes in. We got a princess, clearly. I'm assuming the chick that we ran into before that's like Sophia from Soul Calibur is the princess that killed herself, but she's gone missing. Because Final Fantasy always has a princess in it. So then we have a princess who's a little bit huffy-puffy and a firecracker and doesn't want anything to do with the main character at first and is definitely going to fall in love with him later. This is Star Wars, the Final Fantasy game. There's so many comparisons. Got your stormtroopers. They even call them the Empire. Getting a little crazy. Why did he automatically put that on? Optimize doesn't do accessories? Doesn't stop there. If we haven't seen it yet, don't tell me, but if I'm forgetting something that we've seen so far, please add to the list of things that are drawing a comparison between this Final Fantasy and Star Wars. See? That's Fran! That's a bunny girl. You just made one of her. This is where the Vira started, was this game. Hi. How's your mask making coming? Yeah. That's really cool. The bike thing she rode, that was kind of like the speeders on Endor. Yeah, she's making hospitable. She's making masks. Well, I mean, they're not, like we said before, you know. They're not in 95 quality, but... BB map sounds good tonight. But you know, if nothing else, it keeps droplets off people's faces and stops people from touching their face, so... She's ripping out as many as she can to give to friends, family, and... We have a family member who works as a nurse in a hospital, so we're gonna give her like a whole bunch, and she can give them out to her friends and stuff. And we were talking about it. How weird is it that these masks are kind of becoming like this new fashion statement? People are putting a ton of work into like getting like customized, like special patterns and stuff, and they want to get like ones that look cool and She said she was at the store lined up to buy materials to make these masks, and a woman there had, like, matched her mask to her outfit and shit. It was crazy. Like, we're developing a fashion trend around this virus. Was squishing your ears. Yeah, the first one she made was a little bit tight behind the ears because she made it exactly to the pattern that they gave her. And it was not good. It was like pulling